So again, like last year, we tried to plan, but it was impossible, and things kept blowing up. And this is our journey in the first half of 2026. Um, Celebrating our Senate Action Team. Just going to leave that to Mary Blake for 1 second. Yeah, just let's just look at that data because I think the data just speaks for itself. Go ahead, Mary Blake.
Oh, yeah. Well, so the Senate Action Team has been very hard at work since really the end of last year, and but now since the beginning of this year too. And here we have just a little bit of data on how people found out about the open letter, which was because of all of the wonderful work that you all did. We got a total of 886 signatures, which is the most we've ever gotten on an open letter by over 300 signatures. And the number one way that people found out about the letter was from a friend. So many people who signed the letter indicated, "Oh, I heard about this from a friend." And that really just goes to show how much it means when we build relationships in our community. And it shows that you all really leveraged your relationships in your communities and got the letter out there. And it was so fun to see as I was seeing the signatures as they were coming in, I would see, oh, here's a whole clump of signatures from Calgary. Oh, I bet Kathy Page has been sharing that. Or, oh, here we've got a bunch of signatures from Winnipeg. I think Lori and Virginia have been sharing it. So way to go, everybody. Also, CCL's channels, email blasts, CCL community, things like that. Got almost 30% of the signatures. And then one very exciting thing that happened was Elizabeth May decided to share the share the open letter in her newsletter because a volunteer in Victoria, Andrea Pichinin, shared it with her or shared it with a friend who shared it with her. I'm not sure. But that got us 90 signatures, which was huge. And also, other newsletters and other climate groups got us just about 10 signatures. So, again, that shows that everyone did a really good job of leveraging those relationships that you have in your community. And also, the Elizabeth May newsletter was interesting. The last newsletter we did back in August regarding the budget, we got over 30 signatures from Climate Action for Lifelong Learners in Toronto. So it seems that at least based on these two data points, every time there's one external mailing list that kind of pops off. So we'll see who it is next time. And social media was an important, it played a supporting function. People heard about the letter from social media, but those numbers are a good bit smaller than heard about it from a friend. So yeah, really the open letter is just such a good example of you all did such a good job of uh, well, using those personal relationships that you've built and using your personal power to show that there is political will for climate aligned finance. So really fabulous job, everybody. And the number one first name among people who signed the letter was Linda. I would have expected Kathy, but it was Linda.
I'm really excited. I had an intern last year. His name was Bernard. He was amazing. He was so much fun. He did lots of work. He's not in the report. But he did one really cool thing. And on March 23rd is World Climate Day. And our goal is to do a media release for that day. Um, Bernard answered a question through research. If you voted for a climate-friendly parliamentarian in the 2025 federal election and they were elected, by how much did your vote reduce greenhouse gas emissions? And this is based on a study, so look over on the right here, that was done in 2019, 2021. It was in Science Direct by Simon Donner et al. And they found that in 2019, if you were a pro-climate voter in the federal election, your vote was responsible for reducing emissions by 34.2 tons per year. And that's the equivalent of, living car-free for 14 years, recycling for 162 years, or upgrading 342 years of light bulbs. So amazing statistics. So using that paper and another paper, uh, a carbon brief paper, it was determined that if a conservative government would have been elected in the April election, that would have led to an additional 771 megatons of CO2 emissions over the next decade, even accounting for the removal of effective but falsely vilified consumer carbon rebate program. So Bernard went in riding by riding, and he determined that 5,693,607 people voted for a pro-climate candidate, and that candidate won. And therefore, we calculated that if you voted for a climate-friendly politician and they got elected, your vote was worth 13.4 tons per person per year in reducing emissions, if you do the math. So that's the exciting study I wanted to share. Okay, so we have an exciting year ahead of us. I love the number of people that came to this call. Like it's always, this was a nice intimate number. It wasn't overwhelming. We all got to speak. But any last comments before we close down and take the photo? I feel even more hopeful. That's my closing comment. Like from the beginning to the end, thank you.
I'll say this, it's already happening. We just can speed it up.
Yes. Oh yeah, we're in the transformational stage. Like one cool story, there was a whole bunch of like thought leaders on the call with Simon Sharp, including
Hear about the call.
because I used to be in Rotary and one of my volunteers is in Rotary and he's really concerned about climate change and he got her on the call.
Oh, that whole relationship networking thing
Mhm.
again. Power of
Yeah.
networking.
And he goes to my church too. Like, and he, oh, it's like it just keeps going tighter and tighter.
Okay, okay, wow.
Yes, it is. You never know who you're going to influence. It's you just don't know. So every time you speak out with our words, which are full of integrity and optimism, you just it has the power to just in the universe. So keep it going. One person, one conversation at a time. Absolutely.
So true.
Isn't it? Mary Blake, can you do the photo?
Yes.
My hair.
Okay, so everyone who wants to be in the photo, if you can turn your video on. Wonderful.
Oh, we all did boomer hearts. Did you notice that?
Is there a non-boomer way to do a heart?
Oh, my daughter does something weird with her Gen X
Oh, okay.
fingers. I don't know. Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
okay.
That's
Younger
it.
generation.
There
Oh,
we go.
I was unfamiliar. Okay. Well,
Okay.
okay, we're learning from the younger generations. This is good.